All right, y'all. All right, man. We are here. We live. And we gotta talk about it, man. Tank Davis versus Jake Paul has officially been canceled. Nada happening. Yeah, what y'all think about it, man? Let's talk about it. I mean, I just think that it's unfortunate because it was even though we did not like the setup and the fight, there was things that we didn't like about it, of course. Hold on, let me check my volume. Even though we did not like the setup of the fight, there was things that we didn't like about it, of course. Check my volume. I'm having a horrible horrible playback for you guys, man. I don't know what I might have to switch to the original screen. I might have to switch to the original screen. I just might have to switch to the original screen, even though I don't wouldn't like to do that. I might have to. We're gonna try to get it together. Yeah, slow streaming. Whatever. How do I get this stream better? Yeah, man. Something about these damn. Hey, man. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to switch, bruh. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. Can't fix the thing. All right, let's try to get this together. I'm gonna do this while we on live, y'all. Hate to do it like this, but let's just get it together now. And we will go to the original stream because this is where we're gonna get the best what you call it. Don't like this one, but you know, this is the one we gotta go with. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna turn these lights off because they not hitting right now. So we're just gonna go original, man. Just me. So this how we're gonna do it. So Tank Davis, Jake Paul, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that the fight's not happening. Cause like I said, we all wanted Even though we didn't really like the fight, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really like the fight. That's the truth. I know I didn't because it's just like to me, Tank would have had to come up to like 160 something pounds at least to make a decent fight out of it. Sorry, guys, I gotta get this old camera that was set down. We gotta close that because we're not using the Prism lens no more. Um, so back to what we talking about here. Sorry, guys, it's a little discombobulated, but of course we didn't want Tank Davis and Jake Paul, you know. But I mean, not saying we didn't want it, but we was excited about it, but we didn't like the weight disparity or the weight difference or the weight advantage that Jake Paul had over Tank Davis. So you know what I'm saying? We're like, okay, we wanted you to fight a real boxer, and the real boxer you give us is like 100 pounds lighter than you, or like sarcastically speaking, but and truthfully speaking, it's about 60 to 70 pounds, 80 pounds, close to 100, maybe 90, because if Jake come into a fight at 200, he come in at 215, 220. Tank is 135, 140. Yeah, that's about 90, 80 something, 90 pounds. So, that's realistically speaking, it's not joking around, it's not jumping the gun. So, um, that's just how it is. Unfortunately, we just gotta deal with it. And they talking about there might be some replacements. They try to, they try to get Francis Ngannou. They try to get Terrence Crawford. They try to get all this stuff and redo the fight from December, I think, or no, in December. So the Tank has legal allegations. I'm not really wanting to speak on somebody stuff that I don't know. I mean, I just hope that Tank can get through it. But I just know that whenever you become a certain level of stardom, you know, anything can happen, and anything is more dramatic, and it is crazy. Nah, I don't think it's truly fair. You know what I mean? But whoever Tank got, life happens for people. Life don't stop because you step into stardom. So, but let's get back to the Thank you for the likes. Make sure y'all hit them likes when y'all come in the building so we can get this thing out. And if y'all could, you know what I'm saying, leave it, jump in the comments, talk to you, boy, tell me what you think. My personal thought is, you know what I'm saying. Of course, we didn't like that the weight was so different. So, personally, I didn't really like the fight because it's like if Tank had to really come in at his best, that's like 135. So if he jump up to 160, he's already at a disadvantage, slower, not the same as he was coming up. Now he's the better fighter, yes, but he's coming at a disadvantage if he tries to come in heavier, so he can, have a better chance. So that gives Jake Paul, this guy, I'm sorry, this guy, I'm trying to do it like this, I'm doing it. It gives this guy the advantage. You know what I'm saying? If Tank was to come, oh, well, you fought a real boxer, but he had to come up 25 pounds, 30 pounds to what he normally fight at to, have a better chance with you and stuff. So I didn't really like that. But and if you ask me personally, like I want to know what y'all think. You know, if you had a replacement, who would it be? Because I think like when he said he wanted to fight Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya shut it down. Rightfully so. Like, you know what I mean? That's my fighter. I call the shots here. You know what I'm saying? He put his foot down pretty much. And I'm not mad. I think that's a little, to me, I think that was a little um bossy, controlling in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he got a point. That's his fighter. So I can't dispute that or argue that. But what I would say is, what I would say is, if I had a choice to pick who would fight him next, honestly, it'd be like Anthony Joshua. Cause it's like my thing was this: like, why would you go from fighting somebody close to, like, nowhere near your size? That's a real boxer. It's what we asked for, a real boxer. You gave us that, but it was a small guy. But then you try to go to fight Ryan Garcia, another smaller guy. You try to go fight Terrence Crawford, another smaller guy. You asking about Anthony Joshua? We all know Anthony Joshua is not really in no fight shape to replace no Tank Davis this soon. But I would prefer that one. If you ask me, I would prefer Anthony Joshua. I wouldn't mind Francis Ngannou, but Francis Ngannou's not a boxer, so you got a better chance beating him. That's just like fighting Anderson Silva or something like that, whatever the case is. Or probably a little bit slower because Ngannou's a little slow, but he hit hard. But he's aging and he hasn't fought since he got knocked out by Anthony Joshua. And then you got who else you got? You got Chance Crawford. I wouldn't have minded seeing the Chance Crawford. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Truth be told, I would have been okay seeing the Chance Crawford fight. I would have. And that's the truth. You know why? Because Terrence Crawford, I believe what he did moving up three weight class to fight Canelo, yeah, I think he could have made it happen. I'm not gonna lie. I think Terrence Crawford could have made it happen. You gotta forgive me for my horrible quality of video. I can't really control that right now. So you know, just gotta deal with it. And we got. That's what I prefer. That's my preference. I prefer Crawford. Can I pin this? I prefer Crawford. Me personally, I prefer Crawford. If you ask me, give me Terrence Crawford in that ring. I think Terrence will show him that you shouldn't be messing with people. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with people that you shouldn't be messing with. If you want to pick a boxer that's smaller than you, Terrence Crawford would do the job. I wish that he would have did that, and I wish that Terrence Crawford would have just stepped in, even though he just beat Canelo last month. I'm sorry, almost coming up on 2 months ago. It'll be 2 months ago in a little bit. But truthfully telling it, man, like I just think that Tank little allegations, whoever that is, man, leave that man alone. And I can't even say because I don't really know what's going on in Tank life. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I don't like judging situations that I don't know because I'm a man myself. And when you talking about domestic violence, man, sometimes women be lying, bro. And I'm not trying to say the woman's lying because I don't know. Like Tank is a boxer. He's aggressive. He's used to being aggressive and putting his hands on people. Not saying that he put his hands on his woman, but allegedly that's what's going on. Some domestic violence conversations. And I mean, I wish him well. Like I really like Tank as a boxer. I really think that Tank don't really get his fair credit or his fair shake. I think that everybody's on uh Tank Davis. I said Terrence Crawford. I mean Tank Davis. I think everybody on Tank Davis back, bro. Like Tank Davis do his job. Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for trying to give us a fight with a real boxer, but I'm not really too happy with the fact that you hold on, let me see something. I'm not really too happy with the fact that you like how you did it. Like I'm not really too happy with the fact that you. I'm not really too happy with the fact that you tried to fight a small guy. So they say Jake Paul is still coming back. He's still supposed to headline the fight this year in 2025. So we shall see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? We shall see how it goes, man. Like we shall see. I'm with it. I was a little excited to see because it was like what 2 weeks away or a week and a half away, and I was a little excited to see it. I wanted to see Tank go in there and probably be coming in there like 150 because I think he walk around like 150. So come in there 150, get natural weight, or you'll walk around weight and I just do your job, but we're not getting that no more. So unfortunately, we got to deal with pretty much. That's what we got to do. We got to pretty much deal with the December replacement. You know what I'm saying? I just think that like it's kind of like I said, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, what can you say? You know what I mean? What can you say? The December replacement. Checking my volume, y'all. Checking my volume. I just think that what I mean. It's a shame. It's a shame. Like I really feel bad for Tank. If you ask me, I really feel bad for Tank, man. I feel like he go through a lot, but you go through a lot. in life, in your personal life, you go through a lot, but at the same time, I don't know, man. My Tank can't get a break, bro. It's like no matter what that man do, they on his back. But Jake Paul, good luck to whoever you decide to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking forward to it. Hopefully, it's like this is my opinion of Jake Paul. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. My true opinion of Jake Paul is this, and this is, and I don't think Jake Paul is a real boxer, but I think that he's trying. So I gotta give him credit. He has been trying, but I need Jake Paul. Like Jake Paul, check this out. This message is for Jake Paul. I need you to just take the road of a fighter building his name. And I'm serious when I say this. I need you to take a role of a fighter building his name. If you can do that, man, like truth be told, like you can do it. Like you can fight. You can actually sit here and fight guys that's not like I ain't gonna say journeyman, but just not like no professional guys. You can fight guys with like 10 losses and stuff, and build your name and work on your skills like you doing now. Like right now, I just feel like Jake Paul is cheating the boxing world a little bit because you tried to fight this guy right here. You tried to fight this little guy. He's skilled. He got technique. But hitting your 200 pound plus self, like, who knows? You said you was trying to come down in size, what, like 180, 190? If you would have came to 190, 180, I would say, and Tank was 150, 160, okay, like, you could have had a decent fight, but Tank was a smaller guy. And honestly, I wouldn't even have minded Ryan Garcia stepping in and taking the fight because, Ryan Garcia is talented and he's taller. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Like, I mean, but truth be told, my true honest opinion, I think that Jake should just fight a guy his weight, but not. I don't need you to see. I don't need to see Jake Paul fight a superstar heavyweight yet. I don't. He's not. I don't think he's ready for it. You struggled with Tommy Fury. You lost to Tommy Fury. You dropped Tommy Fury. So it shows that you have some type of skill and talent to be able to, be in there. And Tommy Fury is not a elite boxer. He's not like that's the truth. Yeah, but I got some other stuff too. I just had got the news that Ryan Garcia and he ducked Rolly Romero, so I'll probably make another video about that one. But y'all gotta just let me know what y'all think in these comments. Do you think that it was right for, I mean, for Jake Paul to fight Tank in the first place? How do you feel about the fight being canceled? And who do you think that should be a good replacement? Would you prefer to see a Crawford as a replacement? Would you prefer to see Anthony Joshua as a replacement? Would you prefer to see somebody else, like a different name? Francis Ngannou. Who else they were saying? Uh, I'm not sure. I think it was just Ryan Garcia got shut down by Oscar De La Hoya. Terence Crawford, no response. Francis Ngannou said, "What you think? I mean, stop playing with me." I don't know. Fight Tyson Fury. He been out the ring for a while. Like fight Tyson Fury. Go ahead. He's 6'6". Fight Tyson Fury. Go ahead. I'll watch it. I will watch it, man. I will watch it. But I ain't gonna go too long on this. Fights canceled. We can't do nothing about it now. We just got to sit here and see if we can get something decent from Jake Paul come December if he's gonna step into the ring. I don't think that, like I said, I don't think he needs to fight no elite boxer. That's one thing I don't think he needs to do. So I'm not asking for Jake Paul to fight no elite boxer. Like, nah, I'm good. I don't think that you're ready for that, and I won't wish that on nobody at this particular time. Like, especially if I don't think you're ready for it. Um, don't see no. I ain't see nothing from I got another thing. Hold on, I gotta check something. All right, man, that's it for the joint, yo. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. What you think about the fight being canceled? Who you think that would be a good replacement for Jake Paul, come December if he fights and headlines in December? You know what I'm saying? Take your time if you get a chance. Like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment.